From the Athens Tech Studios, this is the Athens News Podcast. Local news you can use about Athens and Clarke County, all in 7 minutes. And now, here are your top stories.
Hello and welcome to the Athens News Podcast. I'm Melissa Carter. A nonprofit helping underprivileged mothers is making a big impact. Plus, a new resident needs your help getting her hair done. But first, here are your top stories brought to you by Drake Realty. In Athens-Clarke County, discussions around the short-term rental ordinance have reached a critical juncture. Despite months of review, no changes have been implemented just yet. Members of the Athens-Clarke County Commission's Government Operations Committee convened last week to revisit the STR ordinance passed earlier this year. Commissioner Mike Hamby proposed exploring models from Tybee Island, focusing on limiting guest numbers and enforcing penalties for noncompliance. While enforcement poses challenges, Commissioner Melissa Link suggested solutions like security cameras and clear violation reporting mechanisms. The committee opted not to vote on new language, scheduling a follow-up meeting on May 20th to further deliberate potential changes. This from WUGA. Last week saw a chorus of community concerns at the mayor and commission meeting. The heart of the meeting lay in the impassioned pleas for continued funding for summer youth programs. Advocates from organizations like the Boys and Girls Club and the YWCO urged the commission for support, highlighting the vital role these programs play in shaping Athens youth. In other discussions, federal aid propositions from Senator Warnock and Ossoff could bolster Athens-Clarke County's police force, pending approval from Congress. The mayor and commission also explored initiatives to advance renewable energy goals, including investments in LED lighting and electrification of equipment. This from the Red and Black. For the first time since the implementation of the federal 1990 Clean Air Act, Georgia has met all federal air quality standards as per the State Environmental Protection Division's latest annual air monitoring report. However, a new, stricter federal standard for fine particle pollution, known as PM 2.5, presents a challenge. Much of North Georgia, including Athens and some areas further south, would fail to meet the standard. Experts say PM 2.5 particles, smaller than a human hair, pose serious health risks, including heart attacks, stroke, and respiratory illnesses. Climate models suggest PM 2.5 levels could worsen due to factors like forest fires and fuel burning. While the earliest non-attainment designation is projected for 2032, political dynamics could influence the fate of the new standards. Over 100 Republican lawmakers have urged the EPA to reconsider, citing potential economic impacts. This from Flagpole.
It pays to know your doctor. It pays to know your lawyer. And now more than ever, it pays to know your local real estate professional. Hi, I'm Jeffrey Drake with Drake Realty, and we have 7 offices in the metro Atlanta area, including 2 right here in Cobb County and 1 at Lake Oconee. I'm the proud leader of over 700 agents here in Georgia, and we pride ourselves in professional service, whether you are the buyer or the seller. Drake Realty makes the home buying process seamless from contract to close. Our agents are a little different. They're not pushing for the quick sale and close. They are pushing for the best price and terms for their client. In other words, Drake Realty fights for you. Now's the time to buy that dream home, vacation home, or new home your family deserves. A lot of real estate agents talk big. Let my team at Drake Realty prove they will fight for you. I'm Jeffrey Drake, and I'd be honored to have my team serve you. Visit us online at drakerealty.com. And remember, it's not how quick you sell or buy, it's what the deal provides for your future.
Achieve more with Athens Tech. At Athens Technical College, their programs can connect you with in-demand and high-paying careers.
I graduated from Athens Tech in May and started my job 2 weeks later. I had the job before I left, thanks to my professor, and just focusing on growing a career.
As far as Athens Tech, I think I've been a member of the advisory panel for 10 years now, and it's been an awesome experience.
I'm currently going to Athens Tech. I started out as an accounting major. I've finished all my accounting classes and then switched over to the culinary and baking program.
My name is Alex Lang. I'm an electromechanical engineering student. This is my second year at Athens Tech, and I graduate in December. The long-term goal is to work for the railroad, whether that be Norfolk Southern or CSX.
Achieve more with Athens Tech. Find out more at athenstech.edu.
From the We Love Athens, Georgia Facebook page, Kimberly Ferguson posted a very important question, especially to women. I'm new in Athens. Can anyone recommend a great hairdresser? Thank you. Very important. I agree. Miguel Hernandez said Killer Queen Hair Studio, Shelby Hernandez. Wonder if they're related. Carolyn Taylor said Washington Square Studios. Deidre McKinney said Paper Dolls on Prince Avenue, Stephanie Lott. Travis Herberman said Moss and Main Hair Company in Houston. And Becky Eubanks said the same thing Deidre did earlier, Stephanie Lott at Paper Dolls. From humble beginnings to global impact, a student-led initiative at the University of Georgia is making waves. Trang Nguyen, a UGA freshman, never imagined she'd be exploring Moroccan cities and riding camels through the Sahara Desert during her first year. But thanks to Georgia Women Give, her dreams became a reality. Georgia Women Give, celebrating its one-year anniversary, has been a beacon of opportunity for UGA students like Nguyen. The initiative, which began in a living room, has blossomed into one of the university's most successful fundraising efforts. Connect Abroad, the brainchild of GWG, took its inaugural trips this spring break, offering first-year students immersive experiences in Cuba, Italy, the United Kingdom, and Morocco. The program aims to foster connections and community among students who may not typically participate in study abroad programs. With the goal of encouraging more women to become philanthropists, the group has raised nearly $3 million from 118 donors, far surpassing its initial expectations. This from the Red and Black. In sports from the Red and Black, and women's tennis, number 6 Georgia closed its regular season with a 4-0 win over number 65 Kentucky to claim the 2024 Southeastern Conference regular season title. In baseball, Georgia won its second SEC series of the year last week, clinching the 3-game stretch with a 10-7 win over Missouri. And the number 7 ranked Georgia softball team evened up the series at John Crop Stadium, defeating Kentucky 6-4. And finally, the Athens Area Diaper Bank has unveiled its latest initiative, a new diaper distribution van aimed at extending its reach to rural areas surrounding Athens-Clarke County. This expansion, made possible through community project funding from Senator John Ossoff, marks a significant step in addressing diaper need in underserved communities. The van, received earlier this year, has already facilitated diaper distribution journeys to various community partners, including nonprofits, government agencies, schools, and churches. Athens Area Diaper Bank, a nonprofit organization, is dedicated to eradicating diaper need by providing diapers to low-income families while raising awareness of its impact. This from the Red and Black.
Thanks for listening to the Athens News Podcast. Make sure you subscribe wherever you get your podcasts.
This podcast is a production of BG Ad Group. All rights reserved.
This podcast aggregate content from other sources for informational purposes and is in no way trying to infringe on the copyrights or businesses of any other entities. All content posted up on the site is used under the Fair Use Copyright Law 107. All audio, media, and articles are copyrighted to the original owners. All audio on this podcast are embedded from YouTube.com and are owned by their respective copyright owners. No audio information are copyrighted or stored on our servers. The court ruled that linking or embedding copyrighted videos is not copyright infringement, even if the source video was uploaded without permission. However, we will gladly remove any audio clip upon valid request from respective copyright owners. Any owners also have the option to disable embedding his YouTube videos on other websites. News and press articles are owned by the respective copyright owners. Where possible, the appropriate accreditation or source of the article is given on the same page. The audio-video files on the site are for listening purposes only. Downloading of these files to one's computer is strictly prohibited. They are owned by the respective copyright owners. If it is in the organization's belief that the usage or specific content used on our site containing copyrighted knowledge conflicts with authorized use and or does not comply with fair use as described in the context, contact us through our contact page and we will remove the offending content immediately. Thanks for listening to the Athens News Podcast.